here today. It's a little bit of a shame, but it's the way of the world as we have got to the top left-hand side. Starting us off here, our red Zerg player. This is soO, opening 12 pool here on Breakout. Bottom right, our blue Protoss player, we have got herO. Starting off in that bottom right-hand side, we do see a probe starting to head across to the upper left, looking to see just what's going on. A couple of people mentioned they haven't seen an XP button on the StarCraft on the war chest. I'm just going to say very quickly here that I didn't see XP until I actually minimized my war chest extension and closed it, and then it started giving me XP. So I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, it has been a little bit buggy in the second and third phases. But it's definitely a thing again. And getting a little bit of XP. Well, as Probe Scout tells herO exactly what's going on. It's a 12 pool, it's gas mining. Like, this is not going to be an expansion anytime soon out of soO. What does he go from here as he goes and starts starts saying a little bit of something right now. And as you see these guys having a little bit of a chat. Sai says soO, don't think he was expecting the worker scout. Obviously doesn't put him in the best of positions. herO says hello. Oh, these guys are having some... I love it when Crank translates for us. It's always a lot of fun to see what they're saying. What's up, Dynamic 905? Just as these lings are about to arrive and hit a brick wall. Dynamic 905 with a $50 donation, dude. I'll shout you out properly so much. Thanks so much, though. We'll get to you straight after this game because right now, obviously, the lings are starting to attack and they are starting to fight. So, it's going to be seeing these lings starting to fight a little bit as herO talking about the time warp. That's cool to see the Koreans players fought on this a little bit. As you do see some probes and a couple of Zergs coming through. One Zergling already getting picked off. A couple of Adepts on the way out as well. Ling's going to be coming up through the center and going to be heading in towards the upper left-hand side. Obviously, no real damage done here, and soO's going to have to start. Well, he is droning up, and he started a hatchery. Pulled out of gas, but didn't start speed yet, prioritizing other things. This obviously was not the situation that soO wanted to end up in here. I mean, you delayed the Nexus, but that's about it. And yeah, perfect defense from herO. herO put into a good little spot. As I think soO's a little bit confused by the inhibitor zones. Well, I mean, it's a bit rough one, man. A bit rough. Alright, as the game calms down a little bit, Dynamic 905, the $50 donation says, keep doing what you're doing. Can you get some love and some hype in the chat for the $50 donation? Thank you so much for a very, very generous donation to the stream today. Those are the sort of things that keep us going, sort of things that keep us casting. So thank you so very much, dude. Appreciate it. Muchly. Some love in the chat as we do see these Adepts counterattacking. I mean, this is the issue. Now you have units that will force more, now you have Adepts which will force more units. So the Zerg's already down on workers, already hurting an economy. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, you force an Extractor, a Spore Crawler. It's pretty frustrating as we're going to be seeing these Adepts heading out over to the right-hand side. So we've seen the Queen able to pick away at a couple of Adepts here, so doing a little bit more damage. And they're going to find another drone, and another one has to morph into a Spore. Again, good defense by soO, really minimizing what gets killed, but, well, it's still rough as these Adepts. Oh my god, if they shade up here, they would have seen the Rotron and the Nidus network. I mean, if there's a way soO wins this game, it's with a bit of a surprise attack, and that is what he's kind of set up for. There is no detection to the side of the main base here from herO at the moment, so the edges of this base definitely a little bit exposed. Oracle from herO just coming up towards the upper side of the map and just setting up a little bit to see what's going on. Queen going to be able to deal some damage there. So that's the Nidus network coming through. The Roaches are about to be done. The Oracle has been denied info, so herO doesn't know this is coming in still. Ah, he sees it now. He built a Void Ray anyways. Are there queens in the Nidus? There should be, but is there transfusions? Because it's pretty early in the game. There is one transfuse, but that's it. So only a few units get out of the Nidus network. The queens will go after that Void Ray. Void goes pretty low. There's still a few Lings here that are pushing this back. The next Nidus will come up. Oracle now going to fight the Queen. Does win that fight, by the way. And if the Queen goes down, then the Void Ray will win out in the skies. Oh, but another Queen pops out as well. And that Void's so low. So is the Oracle. We're just pressing forwards. First Immortal out now. Void just needs a moment or two to heal on up, just so it doesn't get killed off by the Void, by the single Queen too quickly. But obviously will help a lot against those roaches, especially when its prismatic alignment is back up. Next Oracle comes out and will help to fight the Queen. So the Queen goes down. The probes are pulled as herO, making a defense here. There's the GG from soO. Not enough. It looked scary for a moment or so, but herO's able to take it. We're going to have to start introing some players here, because soO's going to do it again. Really? That's surprising. Top left-hand side, our blue Protoss player is soO. Blue Zerg player, sorry, is soO. And in the bottom right, our red Zerg is herO. Can we get some hype in the chat for X-Force, who has just dropped the 25 sub bomb in the channel? Can you get some hype up in here, people? X-Force has been a legend lately. He is fast approaching the most gifted subs on the channel as well. He is he's going crazy with it. Wow, thank you so much, X-Force, for the huge sub bomb. I'm gonna read out all the names of you guys that got gifted subs after this game. So thank you so much, X-Force, for the 25 bomb. Get some hype in the chat for that. And wow, thank you so much, guys. As soO gonna come down, build a hatchery. It is going to be this 12 pool again, like we mentioned just before. So again, soO with a bit of an early attack setting up for the moment, and it seems like we are just going to have dings going on for the next little while, because of the subs coming in. Ding! Oh, ding! I was out of time. Alright, so probe is going to be coming down to the bottom right hand side as soO chasing this down. Remember that hero's already lost out to Rogue today, so defeating soO would put a little bit more pressure on soO in terms of what he needs to do continuing into the next match or so. It's going to be seeing the couple of, well, the defense setup here again, similar to the last game. Already 1-0 out. I mean, when you probe scout this. Wow. herO says I don't even think I can hold after scouting on this map. Really? That's interesting. He's going to lose the pylon? Oh my god, maybe he can't. He's Zealot in a little bit of trouble as well. As we do see a couple more Lings coming through. Man, look at this. soO is just abusing the maps. Okay, well, Zerglin's going to go for this pylon. I mean, that's going to unpower the future depth production. So now there's only going to be one depth out. Oh, this is bad. And the fact that the supply blocks, even if this pylon comes up, he's still going to be supply blocked here. Ling's going to continue fighting the pylons as well. I mean, this is much better damage from soO this time around, and wow, this is definitely putting him in a good little spot here. herO will drop down the Nexus, that one probe chased around by a Zergling. The last Adept finally going to be getting rid of these last couple of Lings. So we've seen that Adept able to clean up, so 9 kills on it. That one Adept, the herO, still supply blocked herO, as I think soO is spamming something, obviously having a good time. So, yeah, so again, herO says doesn't even think he can hold this after scouting. And I think soO's pretty happy with the position he's been able to put himself in. Knock, 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 anybody there? I love it when we get the translations for these guys, because they do have fun when they're playing. They do have fun when they're playing. It's pretty crazy, as you do have the few drones on the way up. Robo Facility, Twilight Council dropping down. And again, setting this up so far, getting this roll on donation. X-Force, oh my god! X-Force, are you kidding me? X-Force comes in with the $75 and says also some direct money for you. What? 25 subs, $75. We get some hype in the chat. What's going on? Dynamic and X-Force being heroes at the minute. Crazy. Alright, I'm going to talk about this after the game, though, because this is going to get interesting and want to focus up on the game a little bit. Thank you so much, though, guys. You guys are awesome. On the way up, Roach Roaring dropping down from soO, and the Evo Chamber going to come down as well in the back of the Natural. 5 gates coming into the main base. Going to be seeing the charge. Going to be finishing up shortly. Warp gate about to be completed as well. So all of this going to be finishing up. And yeah, looking good so far here from soO, right? He's on 41 drones, 29 probes. Obviously, herO's just super all in with this follow-up. So here we go. Warp Prism coming across towards the upper side of the map. Obviously, the Warp is ready shortly. Was just looking for a couple of kills. Already got a little bit of damage on a Creep Shimmer. Now going for an Overlord, but Queens will protect. Roach is on the way out from soO. Just has to stay safe at this point. And, well, he's going to even scout in with an Overseer. So he'll see exactly what's going on. It's like, oh, Twilight Council being chronoed. 6 gates in the main, and he knows he's got 2 on the low ground, so he's like, okay, I see what's happening. No gas mining as well. Zealots continue to warp in here as we're going to see them pressing forwards. Roaches and Queens obviously just going to have to kite away as the charge will start up. Might need to see some drones being pulled here just to help out a little bit, just to secure the position. I think he's okay, actually. Gets into a big choke point in the back behind this Revo Chamber and the Roach Roaring. We'll see these Roaches. A few of them getting a little surrounded, though. That doesn't help. 9 more Roaches on the way out. A few drones have already dropped. The army supplies are even at the moment. Well, Zealots on the top side starting to win out over there. And now these other Roaches are not in a choked up position or anything, so that is a little bit more concerning. Drones are going to turn and surround a little bit as herO is obviously a little bit, I think he's a little bit happy with what's going on right now, realizing this is going well. My life yeah. Oh, man. Well, soO just didn't quite have the numbers he needed. And maybe just... It's weird because maybe he pulled drones in a bit sooner to this. And it goes a bit better for you. Obviously, this is not great right now as the Roaches will have to keep on kiting. But he's already lost workers to the point where he's down by 6. And herO is looking as though he's probably going to get away with game number 2. Zealots continue to chase those Roaches down as they got themselves clumped up together, which is nice, but there's just so many Zealots warping in at a time. I don't think soO has the way to defend against this. We're going to be seeing a couple more Zealots warping in as well. Zealot on the right side, though. Zealots on the right side going to continue running forwards. And, well, this is truly over. Man, soO was looking great as well. I thought he had enough Roaches. I thought he was set up just fine, but apparently not. Zealot all in is good enough. Maybe just needed to cut drones a little bit earlier even. Maybe that Overseer scout was just a little late. herO's going to take it 2-0 over soO. As you're just seeing soO trying to fight to the very end. But herO does take it down. Alright, so herO finishes the group.